digital marketing, since you brought that up earlier, and you're running a business, and your business is all about having the right audience as well, the right participants. Typically someone that wants to strengthen their body, recover from injuries, and have fitness. Have you used digital marketing? Have you tried anything?
So we currently using digital marketing. So we use funnels to get people to our websites, landing pages, and we are using Facebook ads. We don't boost posts typically, but we are using all sorts of, like, of course, social media, stories, all of that, the whole shebang. You don't use TikTok yet, but maybe.
TikTok might work. Dance in the water and like fitness. So you mentioned funnels, but not boost posts. So you're running the ads from the back end system.
Exactly.
Wow, that's smart. Very few people know that. Like most of the time when I meet people, they were like, "Yeah, I'm running ads. I'm doing social media marketing. I'm doing Facebook advertising and marketing." But it turns out they're just clicking on the boost, putting in the $5, $10.
So basically, for me, like the main switch to digital marketing is that we can much more efficiently target our target market. So for us, like, we have a very specific target market, like most businesses, right? And we want to talk right to them, because if you don't have, if you're feeling perfectly fine and you're like a bodybuilder and you don't want to get in the water and you hate the water whatsoever, and I come and talk to you and be like, "Hey, why don't you come and try out my class?"
Totally.
People are gonna be like, "Oh, I hate that," right?
Because you're reaching the wrong.
That's
the wrong
it.
Audience,
so for us, like, we have a very specific message that we send to a very specific targeted audience, and with social media, we can now do that. Before we would be, putting an ad up in a magazine
and waiting for something to happen. And now with digital marketing, you have the opportunity to actually listen to what your audience want, where they probably will be, to look out for things through the analytics, and then reach them in the most engaging and strategic manner.
And we get the data, and the data is like everything, right? So you need, because before you used to spend $100 and you're like,
you don't know
fingers crossed, something's going to happen, right? And now you're spending $100 and you know exactly the cost per acquisition. You know exactly how many people looked at it, clicked at it, hovered it. Like you have so much information now. So you can test as well, like, add A, add B, different.
So many things. There's so many possibilities that could come out from it, right? There's so many resources that you can tap into, and then there's data that you can analyze and look deep into. Where did you learn this? Did you get your team to go and learn it and then they do it, or did you and your hubby actually go for a course or something like that?
So we went for a course, and we also like listening to a lot of podcasts about it, and make sure that we understand a little bit better. And I've read like countless books on like digital marketing and how to advertise your business when you're an SME, because for us budget is the main issue. So we got to be very smart. We can't just spend and hope something happens.
Because you don't want to leave too much of money on the table and not know where it's going, right? You want to be able to spend money. It's fine to invest into the business to attract, because at the end of the day, your business is living its purpose, where you are reaching out to people and helping them. But you want to also maximize the outcomes from the amount of money that you're investing. Because the more you're able to produce an outcome, the more you're able to help people, get the right people.
Exactly. For us, like, our purpose is really to enrich people's life for health and fitness, right? But if they don't know about us, how are we going to do that, right? So we need to reach out to the population and tell them, look, there is this great alternative. Why don't you give it a try? And then they make their own idea about it. But at least get people to know about this alternative. It's there, it's available for you in Singapore and abroad, actually. So you can, come and try it out. So that's the hardest part for us, because we work from 4- and 5-star hotels in Singapore, and it is an enclosed space. So how do you know? Like, you never walk by the gym and you're like, oh, there's a fitness space there. Cool. That's on my way to work. You never get that from us, because we are indoors. So it's really, the social media has helped us cost efficiently to get out there, outside of the walls of the hotel, basically, and reach out to the right people and tell them, hey, I think you and I will be a best fit. Why don't we try it out?
Yeah, and you get to explore and see what works, and if they really enjoy it, and you're adding value into it.
Compare yourself to yourself.
Be the best version of yourself.
That's it.
Compete with yourself.
So take pictures, journal, record where you're at and your struggles and what you're feeling and how you know, how much you weigh, what's your body fat percentage, and work towards a goal that is realistic for you. You know what? It's going to be amazing. And when you get there, you